Good morning, y'all. It's LA Appliance Guy. New color. Got some new shirts and some new pants. No new boots yet, but Holly, the supervisor, says she was tired of red. Let's see what we can get into today. What the what? It's like that LG. Alrighty, so I'm starting off with some washers this morning. Got a direct drive and a Amana VM and a Midea lifetime warranty. Oh, well, I guess I didn't let it unlock. So I plugged it in and I started to spin it, and it was acting like it wasn't shifting. And so let's peek up under there and see what kind of junk we're working with this thing. Midea. It's pretty. And I think they've gotten pretty pricey, $700-800, but goodness gracious. It's pretty light. Oh man. This has this little shifter here. And I think it's supposed to pull this lever over here and release the brake. But that's a common drain pump. Look at that serpentine belt. Huh. This thing might be trash. Oh, lordy. To be continued tomorrow on the Midea. Look what we got in, an Amana plain Jane. We got a little rust here, but the suspension is tight and the bearing sounds good. Okay, off to a good start. Let's plug it on up and see if we can figure out what codes we got in it. All right, so these things take a second to kind of power up. But let's get it into the diagnostic mode and see what codes we got. Okay, so these Amanas are just plain Jane whirlpools. They have a dual agitator, which I like. This Midea has a lifetime warranty. Yeah. So let's see what we got going on. We got power, left, right, 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 left, right. Left, right, 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 left, right. That's how you get it into diagnostic mode. But I almost feel like it might be humming. Sometimes when the pumps, when it goes into like a drain clearing algorithm, the pumps can be humming and the control board will go into like a lockout and it won't let you go into diagnostic or nothing, but it looks like it shifted actually into wash up here. Wow. Okie dokie. So I guess we need to get up in here, reach up under here, hit your tallywhacker and push it up. Reach up under here, hit your tallywhacker and push it up. And we'll see if we're getting power to the board. We do have to remove this and this. Now you give it a Judy chop. Judy chop, Judy chop. Do you see a green light on there? Oh, nope. Wowza, I think we have a burn spot. It does not pass the smell test. We've got a burn in there. Looks like somebody's put a water valve on here. That's not OEM, but look down in this baby. Ooh-wee. I see a blowed out transistor or resistor, whichever it is. So, what in that case, you need to test the pump. Pumps can take out controls, remember that. Alrighty, so Take our wires loose. These pumps should read about 20, I think it's what, 20,000? Yeah, these pumps should read about 20,000, 19, 20,000 ohms, something like that. Let's see what we got. Ba-boom. Three. Yeah, that's not good. That means the pump is bad and it took out the board. So we have a super expensive pump and a super expensive board. That's no bueno. So I'm betting the problem here is the brake isn't releasing and it's not engaging the drum, because these are known to have those gear cage and clutch problems. And I wonder if we can even get it. I'm gonna have to look it up by the model number and see. Just, what is this? I mean, it's just so much plastic. What are those blue things? Oh well. All right, so I got it to unlock. See, it's like it's not releasing the brake on the drum. Unless there's something in between the drums, but I don't think so. It's just the brake isn't releasing. Bummer. We are starting off with a bang. 20. See, they're supposed to read about 19 or 20 ohms, and 3 is not good. 1 is even worse. So we got a pump here that will work for it, but do we have a control board? That's the question. I have a ton of control boards for the wash plate models, but these units with the agitator, you have to kind of match them up, because if you put a unit control that had the short wash plate, they won't get enough water. Excuse me. But let's get this baby off. And all of these plugs are different. Yeah, this isn't the first time I've seen a pump take out a board. I'm talking about just immediately frying a $200-300 control board. So don't forget, if you see one fried like this, to go down there and check the pump. Make sure it's not shorted. She is blowed out. Yeah. Blowed out. Wowza. Anytime you see that, check the pump. That's it. It usually is like lightning, or the pump is like shorted or something. I don't know why they read close to 0 and they blow out the boards. Starting off with a bang on a Monday. Had a flat tire. Was late. Now, Midea with a bad clutch, and a Amana Whirlpool with a bad control board and pump. All right, so it looks like the Midea might be trash. It's gonna have a bad clutch or gear case. Water heater. But look what I found out here. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, right here. This is an Amana. It doesn't have an actual agitator. It has that little random stick one. So I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we're gonna try it. Judy chop. Judy chop. Okay. Might as well just cut this crap right now. So like I said a few minutes ago, you cannot get these plugs wrong. I'm not gonna cut the wire for the water valve. I might need it, and I'm not gonna cut the wire for the lid lock because I might need it. That's $100 lid lock, so I like to save them. All right, back inside. We're just gonna hook up this new board. Nothing to it. You would really have to try very hard to get it wrong. And I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and share it with somebody who's working on an Amana Whirlpool or any Whirlpool. These VMs are very similar. All of them have this actuator and pump setup down here. These are just 3 5/16 screws and one hose. You can't get it wrong. Just don't forget to put the hose clamp back on. That's how you make a pretty good mess. But yeah, three screws back in, one plug, and we're gonna try and get back into diagnostic mode. But yeah, don't look over the pump if you've got a fried board. Maybe it was lightning, maybe it was a power surge, or the pump. Alrighty, let's see if this one goes into diagnostic mode. Left, right, 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 left, right. All right, we're in flash mode. Turn it to done, hit start. That's not a code. You keep turning it. So it looks like this one had a F0E5 off balance. Okay, another code, but we need to clear it. So go back to the flashing and hold it and it'll clear it. Yay! At least we got lights now. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Warm, normal. Jump it out. There we go. We got another problem. Freaking lid switch. Goodness gracious, looks like we've got another problem with the lid lock. Well, good thing I didn't. Oh yeah, this just slips and locks in, so you just kind of push it, slip it out like that. But yeah, good thing I didn't cut this line, because now we need the lid lock. All right, once we get the top screws off, slide it forward, and then we'll put this lid lock on there. Good thing I didn't cut the wires, because this is a $100 lid lock from Whirlpool. There are some aftermarkets out there, and they're decent. I use them from time to time, but when in doubt, go with the factory. But yeah, these just slip and lock in. Then you run the line down the side here and to the back, plug it right into the board where the old one plugged in. Nothing to it, man. Very simple units, very good units, but the boards can fry. Okay, left, right, 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 left, right. Yep. F5E2. F5E2. Lid unlock code. Clear it. We'll try it again. All right. Ba-boom, she locked. Bada boom, locked in rinse and spinning. Wow. 3 freaking parts. Oakley dokley. So, we tried to put it in diagnostic. It would not go in. Dead board. Whenever you see that, like a fried board, always check the pump. So we ended up having a bad board, a bad drain pump, and a bad lid lock. What? On an Amana HE. And yeah, there is no way to fix this unit without using used parts. I mean, this is $100 lock, $100-something pump, $200-something control board. I mean, what the heck? Judy chop, Judy chop. Alrighty, let's clean her up and clean up this little bit of rust over here. All right, let's get this baby shaved down. Not too bad. Seen worse. All right. Pow, pow. Oh no, don't get my Amana Frankenstein washer wet. She'll be all right. Fancy dancy brush. Yeah, I'll put a little Picasso on here when it gets dry. At least make it look a little better. She'll clean up nice after 3 really expensive parts changed. But make somebody a good machine. Alrighty, we made it to the end of that video on the junk Midea. No, we fix it tomorrow. And the Amana that needed control, drain pump, and lid lock. Whew. Jeez, goodness. But she turned out to be a nice unit. Hey, it'll live on. And today's keyword, you put the keyword down in the comments to let everybody know you made it to the end of the video. It's friggin' smoked, baby. Smoked. That's bad. Anytime you see that, check the friggin' pump. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. You rock. On to the next one. Picasso. Ba-boom. Brand new, baby. What? Lots of used parts in this baby. And stay tuned tomorrow for the Midea repair. Later.